What a season. What a season, man. In a lot of ways, in more than one, right? For the team itself, for this channel as a whole. Thank you guys. I want to start out this video and saying that. Thank you guys for supporting this team, first and foremost, over supporting me and being the best fan base in the entire world. We are 2025 Premier League champions, baby. Let that sink in, baby. We are champions and it feels damn good. And for a lot of you that are watching this, you've waited a long time to see this trophy being lifted in front of fans, and then one just being lifted in general. I remember I waited 11 years just to see them lifted in an empty stadium, and then to do it again just a handful of years later, it's huge. And big shout outs to Arne Slot, big shout outs to VVD, Mo Salah. I bring those three up specifically because the leadership of this team has carried this Liverpool side, who didn't have very many changes from last season, right? Just the change in manager. And I say Slot specifically because I think he's changed the mentality of this team. And I think we do need to be grateful for what we've achieved this season. And I'm going to put it into context for you guys in this video. And I want to do that because I think with the run in that we've had lately, a lot of people are a little disappointed from the results, but don't take that away from how impressive this Premier League title win is. And I'm going to tell you some facts and some stats that's going to blow your freaking mind about this Premier League title win. Or maybe not blow your mind. You probably know this, but maybe the way that I present it will change your perspective on it, right? But Slot allowing us to, one, get a title that we weren't expecting to get. I know every single one of us in the beginning of the season, including myself, I didn't start believing until maybe 2 months in, but including myself, we didn't think that this title, we'd be standing and lifting a Premier League title right now, today, from the beginning of the season. I know that for a fact. But what I love about Arne Slot is that he's not going to let us stay here. We're already working towards building the dynasty. That this is the difference between teams that win titles and that teams that win titles. Does that make sense? This is the difference between teams that win titles and teams that continue to win titles. That's the main difference between those two. Is that, do you win a title and do you stay there? No. Arne Slot, Mo Salah, VVD, they are hungry for more. Big shout out to Ryan Gravenberch, who's the PFA Young Player of the Year. Not to mention Alexis McAllister, who I think was close to our Player of the Year if Mo Salah didn't have a Herculean effort in the beginning of this season. And don't forget that. I know Mo hasn't been on his game in the past handful of months, but don't forget he was on inhuman levels before December dropped, right? And that helped us secure this title early, right? Don't forget these things. Don't forget these things. Don't forget that, Andy Robertson came under a lot of pressure and a lot of criticism from myself and from majority of the fan base, but he never shrunk down. He never backed down, and he never stopped giving 100% 1 second. Even Trent Alexander-Arnold, whether you like him or you hate him, he's helped this Liverpool team get to where it is today. We can't forget some of these moments. Do we need to revere them and put them on the shelf for players that are leaving like Trent? No, of course not. But I think we also need to take it into context that it takes an entire team, an organization to accomplish something like this. Ibu Konate was an absolute monster for large parts of this season. And I have criticisms towards Ibu. If you're on our Discord, I'll be talking about Ibu a little bit, but has been largely the second best center back in the entire Premier League for the majority of the season. Let's be really, really, really real there, right? You could talk about Dominic Szoboszlai, who's taken his game up from here to here, whether you love Dominic Szoboszlai or not. He's gotten into double digits in goals and assists and has upticked his production in that attacking midfield role, right? Whether you love Darwin Núñez or not, he's come in and he's created crucial moments. He may not have scored a lot, but he scored a lot of very important goals to get us to where we are. Darwin Núñez is a Premier League champion, boys. Luis Diaz, who is on 20 goals and assists, Cody Gakpo, 20 goals and assists. Their contributions on top of Mo's contributions in attack has gotten us to where we are today. And I bring that up because I want to put this Premier League title into context. We have a special team. And I want to bring up some facts here. We're still 10 points clear at the top of this table as we lift this trophy, even though we haven't won in weeks. That's huge. Not to mention that the Premier League itself has been the most competitive competition probably ever this season, ever, when it comes to professional football. Eight of the British teams will qualify for European football if Chelsea wins the Conference League, which they probably will. Eight, guys. That's almost half of the league will be in Europe. Millions of dollars is going to be pumped into this league. The competition is only going to get better. It's only going to get the bar's only going to be raised. And all of those teams from second and down all could have been flipping and flopping and changing positions, and different people could have been qualifying for the Champions League. I bring this up because your Liverpool FC team just ran away with this Premier League title against that competition. Don't forget that. Don't forget that this will be the most teams that have ever qualified for the champion or for Europe out of one nation probably ever. This is history in the making, and we ran away with this title, guys. To win it this way against this title, we got to start giving this team more credit, baby. We got to start giving Arne Slot and his men more credit, baby. I know it didn't end the way that we want. I know we wanted to keep winning and keep winning and keep winning and stomp on everybody's grave and clear 90 plus points. But this is a very competitive title, even though we ran away with it against some fantastic teams. And what I love about Arne Slot is that we are not resting here. We're already working on the back-to-back title. We're already working on 2026 with bringing in difference makers like Verts, like Frimpong, like Kirkes. We already are identifying some of the areas that we're weak in attack and in defense and the creativity, and we're addressing that early. The season hadn't even ended, and we already making moves, baby. And that's the difference, I think, between a team that win titles and a team that win titles. If you get what I'm saying, the team that win titles and the team that continue to win titles year after year after year after year. People wonder why Real Madrid is so successful. They don't rest on their laurels. Real Madrid does not rest on their laurels. They win a title, they win a Champions League, then they go out and they find the next guy that will improve the team. They go out and they improve their team every single year, and that's why they stay dominant. And Liverpool have recognized that, and we're not afraid to spin big anymore. I think, and I've said this over and over, Michael Edwards loves the Florentino Perez model. And I think we may be at the cusp, the beginning of a new era and a new dynasty under Michael Edwards' regime, under Arne Slot. And Arne Slot, I want to give some shine to my man. I got to give some shine to my man because I don't be giving him enough love on this channel. I don't think. Arne Slot, thank you. You are the man. You brought the culture to this club that had been forgotten. Klopp brought a culture to the club that we forgot as well. You brought back he brought back the roots of the club, where we come from as a club. The hard nose, good human beings, high work ethic type of club. The belief that we are one of the best teams in the world, excuse me. And Arne Slot reminded us that we are the most successful British team in all of England. That we are the most successful club in all of England. That we are one of the most successful clubs in the entire world, and we deserve to win titles. And we are entitled to be competing for every single title in every competition. That we are no longer an underdog. That chapter is over. We are back in our pump, baby. We are back on our perch with a proud manager that is ruthless, that has high standards, that doesn't take favorites, no shots, okay? But he is the perfect manager for this new era of Liverpool FC. We are no longer underdog FC. We're no longer happy to be here FC. We're no longer, well, at least we got a title, we're grateful. We're not resting on that no more. And Arne Slot is the perfect manager to lead that charge. The future is bright for this young manager. Don't forget, he's a young, and this young team that he is building to be absolute monsters next season. I'm excited. Appreciate today. Love today. Take today and run with it. But it's like what VVD said. We give everything these next couple days, parade tonight, we're going to party. And the next year we lock back in and we go get it again, baby. I do want to take a moment and say thank you to you guys. You guys have completely done something in my life that I didn't think would ever really happen. I didn't think that this thing would be successful. I thought I was going to be done in a couple weeks after nobody watched my videos. But you are literally in the midst of and watching potentially my life being changed. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, all of you guys unsubscribe and I go back to watching the matches all by myself. I doubt that that'll happen. I've made some invaluable friends that I'll probably never stop talking to. But we went from 0 to 7,500 subscribers in 6 months. I started this in December, not even in the beginning of the season. Thank you, guys. You've made this season after 11 years, well, more than 11 years. It was 11 years since when I started watching until we won a title. 16 years, let me correct that. After 16 years of watching this football club, this season is the most special. This season is the most special mainly because of you guys. You guys have helped me grow as a person. You guys have helped me grow my football knowledge and seen perspectives in football that I maybe haven't even understood or really kind of thought of. The fact that you guys come from all different walks of life, from all different points all over the globe, and your perspective on this football club has been absolutely amazing. But there's one thing that I think we all have in common on this channel, especially if you're a member and you're constantly, commenting on the channel. One thing that I think we all have in common is the love of this football club and the want for this football club to be better. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak on this wonderful club as an outsider, and I understand that I am. Although somebody told me that I was an honorary Scouser last video. So hey, shout out to that guy. I appreciate that. That means more than everything. But supporting this beautiful club for 16 years has taught me one thing, and that I truly will never walk alone because of you guys. So I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Unbelievable season. I love you all. Mwah! Cue my music, damn it. Cue my music. Free from desire. No, 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 no. Free from desire.